everybody. Hello. This is Jamie from Horizons Light Coaching and Consultation. I'm having technical difficulties holding my phone up. Here, that should be better. Okay. Hi. How is everybody? I hope you are enjoying the awesomeness of April because it's already April. Zero idea when that happened. It's amazing that time just keeps going by so fast, but then in the days it's like super slow. I don't know. Anyways, but April is like one of my favorite months because April showers bring May flowers, and it's starting to all come out green, and it's getting to be warm and wonderful. And so lots of good things happening. I also have a super exciting announcement. Really exciting. So bear with me and hold on to the end, and I will give you a sneak peek into the very exciting information and thing that's going to be happening soon. And more information will follow in the next upcoming couple of weeks. But for now, I wanted to kind of talk about our April topic, which is a very fun topic. It's money. Cue cash signs over our eyes, right? So money is kind of a crazy topic because it in our society is super taboo. It's a very taboo topic. You don't talk about money because there is so much stigma and so much background and weight behind the concept of money. But it's so important because it is what allows us to live happy and fulfilling lives. It doesn't give us happiness, but it gives us the opportunity to feel comfortable and safe, and like we don't have to stress over all the bad things like work and debt and all of that. So money is this taboo subject, but at the same time, it's part of everybody's life, every single person's life. It's our society, our culture revolves around money. You can't do anything without having some form of income. You can't own a house. You can't have running water or electricity or a car or any of that if you're not bringing in income. So it's got its own energy. Money has its own energy. And I've done a lot of learning around money, especially in the last few years, but it's always been kind of a big thing for me. By the time I was 30, I had zero debt. I have my house. I own my own home, and it's paid off. I don't have any student loans. I don't have any credit card debt. And this is something I learned through my process of learning about money and what money entails. And so I want to kind of explore that because there's a lot that I had to figure out on my own along the way that people don't tell you, especially as a teenager or a young adult just entering the work field. There's so many ins and outs and safeguards that you can put into place that is going to help you also make sure that you're living a debt-free life. And so it's a fun topic because there's just so much you can do with it. And when you get the right mindset around money, you will be amazed at how things can start to work out. So the big thing I wanted to kind of talk about today is mindset around money and the money stories that cause a lot of damage in our lives. So when I say, if you guys close your eyes, I'm not looking, I promise. If you guys close your eyes and I say the word money, and just take note, what emotion is cropping up for you? Just that word money. What emotion does that evoke for you? Is it excitement? Is it eagerness? Is it fear? Is it frustration? Is it anger? Is it dread? Is it lack? Or is it plenty and abundance? What is that emotion? And that's a great place to just start, is acknowledging what energy you are putting out into the universe around this idea and concept of money. If you want to bring things into you, you want to start working to clear the negative energy and the negative vibes that you're putting out. And so just acknowledging and starting to learn what your feelings around money are is a great place to start. So I want you to do that and take some time and maybe even journal a little bit about it, and really think about what do you think of? What do you feel? What thoughts and ideas and fears and excitement, what is it that comes and pops up to you when you think about money? And the next thing that I want to talk about is the idea of money stories. So you have this emotion built up around the topic of money. And we all have these things called money stories. So these are stories that we have learned from our childhood, that we have come across to and started to subconsciously 100% believe and buy into as we go through our lives. And generally most of those money mindsets come from our parents or guardians that we grew up with and how they talked to us about money or how they approached money. And these started subconsciously creating our own understanding and our own energies and mindsets around what money is. And then it also comes from peers and from society. A lot of that just all comes into play into creating the money stories that you tell yourself, which therein connects you from this is the money story you're existing with to this is the reality you are hoping to create for yourself. And if these don't align, then you're going to be stuck in a place where you're not getting what you want. So, for instance, so a lot of people that a lot of students I worked with, I worked in the inner city high schools for a long time, and there was a lot of poverty, a lot of high poverty. And you'll notice that even not even just in the inner city or in poverty-stricken areas, as a whole, our society has a lot of judgment around the idea of people who are wealthy. Rich means people are snobbish, and rich people are snobs, rich people are greedy, they're stuck up, they crawl all over everybody else to get where they are. So that is a societal concept and money story that a lot of us hold inside of ourselves, inside our subconscious, is that, well, rich people are bad and rich people are jerks and uncaring and are just all about the bottom cash line, right? And if that's our money mindset, then we're not going to be aligned with the idea of creating abundance for money within our own lives. We've created a block. Similarly, we have those money stories around people who live in poverty. They're lazy, they're looking for handouts, they're they're living in dirty, horrible, rundown places. All of those things that, again, are not accurate by any means. And so these stories that we create our current reality. So these stories we have in our subconscious, they're creating our reality and our insight and our belief systems around money. So if we have that, so if you grew up, for example, with parents or guardians who fought constantly over money, and that is statistically, money is one of the highest greatest reasons for divorce is just stress and anxiety over money. And that's statistically one of the biggest reasons for divorce between couples. So if you were a child who grew up in that environment and you saw your parents always fighting over money, that created a money story. Money equals fighting. Money equals pain. Money equals sadness. Money equals something that breaks my family apart. And so that is a deep inner energy that your subconscious has created. And if you have not worked through that money story, you are creating that block towards receiving the abundance of money that you want to welcome into your life now. If you had parents that just worked super, super, super hard, always working 2-3 jobs, and either they still struggled to pay the bills, or maybe they didn't struggle, but they also were very, very frugal and very, we have to watch our money, we have to clip the coupons, we have to be careful. Then you're going to create that money mindset that money is hard to get. Money doesn't stay. Money doesn't last. There's never enough money for me and my family and to take care of ourselves. So these are very damaging money stories that we've all grown up with in one way or another. And it's important to take stock of those money stories and to start kind of identifying, what is the money story from my childhood, from my life growing up, from that I have gleaned from society or from the environment I grew up in, and what can I do to start shifting now that I'm aware of my money stories? Where can I come into a shift that I can now take a look at? Sorry, cat. That I can now start looking at money with a different energy and start welcoming in the abundance that you so 1000% deserve. There is enough money in this world. There is enough food. There's enough shelter. There's enough of everything for everybody in this world. And it's terrible that we live in such a divided culture between the lower class, the middle class, and the upper class. We're not going to get into societal issues now, but we're just talking about you for now, with that idea that you deserve to have just a full and rich and beautiful life. And money is not everything, but it is going to help you have peace of mind and comfort, and that's a good thing. So money is not evil, and that's a mindset we want to step away from, is that money is not everything. Money is not evil. Money is a tool, a piece of our lives that allows us to create better, bigger, fuller lives. And you deserve to have money come into you in that way. So you want to start by really just figuring out what are your money triggers, what is the emotion you have surrounding money, and what are those money stories that you're telling yourself that are building that wall that says, well, money is hard and money is hard to get, and so I'm not going to have any money coming in. Instead, we want to shift to money comes in easily. Money comes to me. Money is in abundance in my life. And those are the affirmations you want to start shifting into. That being said, my exciting news. So I'm going to tell you more about this in the next couple of weeks, but we are going to be doing a book club and group coaching program. So for Horizons Light Coaching, if you've looked at my website, there's a couple different ways you can work with me. You can do a one-on-one session. You can do a group of sessions, 8 sessions for I think $600. But now we're going to have a course to kind of take together. We're going to do it live, and that is going to be coming up towards the end of May. And I am going to share more information. We're going to be reading together the book, The 5 Lessons I Learned from a Millionaire by Richard Paul Evans, great writer. and we're gonna have a lot of fun. So I'm very, very excited. There's gonna be lots of prizes. There will be a small fee to join us, but totally doable and a lot of fun, and there'll be prizes, and yes, so it's very exciting. So I hope I wanna just put that plug in your head, and if you're interested, please think about it, and you can reach out, and I will send out more information in the upcoming weeks. And I will see you next week, and we'll keep talking about money. All right, you guys have a wonderful week. Bye.